Hi everyone, maayong buntag. Welcome to PinChu TV, your weekly Philippine market wrap of October 19 to 25, 2025. Each week, we take a quick look at how the Philippine stock market moved and what those changes actually means for investors for the economy. This week, the latest moves in the PSEi, our key story featuring Maynilad Water's IPO and Maya's new future. And finally, a quick Japan update on the region trend. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index, or PSEi, is the country's main barometer and market health. It tracks the 30 largest and most activity traded companies listed on the exchange, covering banks, property, power, telecom, manufacturing, and retail. In total, about 270 companies are listed in the Philippines, but the PSEi represents the blue chip core that drives market sentiment. When it rises, it signals investor confidence. It fails, investors are most cautious. The PSEi closed at 5,988.02, down 1.09%, dropping below the 6,000 level for the first time in 2 months. Traders stayed cautious ahead of earning results and new economic data. Minus 2.02% led the losses for the financials and services. Looking at the sector data helps us see which part of the economy are driving and dragging growth. For example, financial shows business lending activity, property shows real estate confidence, and mining oil reflects global demands for the commodities. Among the most activity traded stocks were Emperador, BPI, Ayala Corporation, BDO, and ICTSI. Tracking these daily leaders tell investors where money is flowing and which companies are driving short-term momentum. It also provides a quick sense of market sentiment, whether investors are favoring defensive sectors like banking and utilities, or are taking risk on growth stocks. By following the most active names, by local and foreign investors can understand how confidence is shifting inside the Philippine economy. According to Luis Rimringan, Regina Capital Development Corporation, the Philippine market went up, driving late bargain hunting toward the end of the trading day, as investors sought opportunities after recent decline. In short, some investors saw the recent dip as a buying opportunity, a sign that confidence isn't gone, just waiting for the right moment to return. However, Rimlingan also noted that overall sentiment remained cautious as the peso continued to weaken against the US dollar. This shows that while short-term optimism exists, many traders are still watching currency movement and inflation risk closely. To summarize the market this week, the peso weakened to 58.62 per US dollar, with selling pressure dominating the session. All sectorial indices ended lower, led by mining and oil, followed by financials and services. Investors are also pricing in possible downward revision to GDP growth forecasts, reflecting broader concern about slowing domestic demand and global uncertainty. Still, bargain hunting and upcoming listings like Maynilad are keeping the market from losing momentum completely. Next is a new IPO story. Maynilad Water Services Inc., a major water utility service in Western Metro Manila and the nearby province, has launched a 34.3 billion initial public offering, about 600 million US dollar, one of the largest in recent years. Brokerage expects the PSEi to gain around 10%, possibly reaching 6,700 points after the listing. According to the Virgilio Chua, CEO of Security Bank Capital, Our house views is that the market could improve to around 6,600 to 6,700, and the main driver of that will be a Maynilad IPO. He added that this offering is expected to bring renewed investor interest and could spark recovery momentum in the Philippine stock market. Global investors like the IFC and ADB joined the deal. It's one of the 2025's largest IPOs and a symbolic milestone for reviving confidence in the Philippine capital market. Analysts expect more common shares listing in 2026 as momentum returns. An IPO, or initial public offering, lets companies raise capital while giving the public a chance to own the piece of their growth. In the Philippines, IPOs are open even to the ordinary investors through the local small investor program, allowing the participation with just a few thousand pesos. This retail access makes the market more inclusive and deepen financial literacy nationwide. And this week, there's another story pushing that inclusively even further: the digital finance app, Maya, and its new IPO future. The all-in-one app Maya now lets users apply for IPO directly from their smartphones, simple, fast, and paperless. Partners brokers include Dragonfly, 220 Asia, and Phil Stocks, allowing seamless integration with the PSEi. The first IPO available through the Maya is appropriately Maynilad. Maya Group President Shuan Spiderwan said, "Our goal has always been to make access to financial opportunities simpler or more inclusive." It's a clear example of financial inclusion and democratization investment in action. Now, Filipinos can apply for IPOs using their phone, invest small amounts of zero fees, and take part of building the country's future companies. Philippine finance is taking another step forward. And before we close, let's take a quick look abroad. What's new in Japan this week? Since I'm Japanese, I cannot end the week without sharing the big news from home. Japan's new Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi, the first woman to hold the post, planned the largest stimulus package to boost growth and fight inflation. Her focus includes AI, semiconductor, and infrastructure investments, and she aims to raise defense spending to 2% of GDP ahead of schedule. These moves could bring more Japanese investment to ASEAN and include the Philippines. That's weekly Philippine market wrap. Thank you for watching PinChu TV. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more market updates. See you in the next episode. Salamat and Amping.